With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go play action with Richardson. Escaping pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Richardson going to shift things up. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Michael Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Vick, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Vick on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. Vic on second down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
18, Bradley, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson now on second down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That throw by Vic incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now a second down throw for Vic. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Screen pass to Charles. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They will indeed go for it. Vic. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, With all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Steady.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Archer. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Richardson. Hill diving, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now it's Richardson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. First down, the run with Lynch. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. An inside run with Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
To throw is Brady. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's brought down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Brady's going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Puka Nacua, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. Now a play fake. Brady. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one goes for 24 yards.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I've got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. They dump it off to Lynch. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. They'll run with Lynch. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Devontae Smith from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down, here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And Richardson going to move him around. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Brady. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They go up the middle with Lynch. He gets this down to the 3. Got the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady to throw on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
First and 10, it's Richardson. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, Larry Wilson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Touchdown, Broncos! Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 31, Dolphins 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
18 Rattler.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they're going to speed things up here.
And the Dolphins first down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
At the 48-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson to the air on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cat 60. Cat 60.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Richardson will shift things up. They'll look to throw again. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, Miami. Travis Kelce. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lynch up the middle. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Broncos on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back into 24.
Jordan Davis. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, here's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's first and 10. Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson now on first and 10. He's got a man complete. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? Now a toss coming right side. It's Lynch. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Now Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
This is first and 10. One last shot for Richardson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went off the board, both off it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Ready? Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Archer, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Second and 10, Luck again. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Marvin Harrison, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dree Archer, 46 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Richardson going to move him around.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the interception, it's Locke.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
From the gun, here's Locke. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Archer. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Up the middle they go. Archer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Locke. That ball caught by Harrison. He'll get it inside the 20, fighting his way through contact. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now it's Locke. Touchdown! Marvin Harrison with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Let's go.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And now they'll shift things around.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now a first down throw. Locke. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Back to throw, Luck. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Archer. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Luck. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Andrew Luck in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Okay, break. Cougar 19.
A final shot before the half. Richardson looking downfield for Kelsey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
By the Steelers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Luck. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st and 10, Luck.
just keeping the play alive. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Second and 10. Richardson going to change the play here.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Now Richardson to throw from his end zone. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 35, Dolphins nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now they'll change things up.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Chap. Mustang 19. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And now here is another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Second down, here's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Third and long.